Hey, what's up, all? Wyatt Hertz here with a little more Homefront action from the OnLive game service, and with this video, we're kicking off the featured Fridays, the OnLive community spotlight, where I take the spotlight off of me and put it on to one of you guys in your own Homefront match on OnLive. So we're starting things off. There was no doubt in my mind who this was going to be when I first kind of conceived this idea. He's quiet on the channel. He does check out the vids, but really it is because. I know he's going to post big numbers, and he's really been responsible for bringing some traffic my way with putting the channel in his motto. So let me get this name right, just for you, Ash. I've been practicing this. This is a little out of my tongue's comfort zone, but let me give it a go here. Ashikrai. I hope that's right. I hope that's close to right. If it is, that Rai with the roll in the R, that's awesome at the end of that. Anyway, you can see him. Let's run down the kit. Let's run down what he's playing. It's Borderlands. It's a straight TDM. There's no battle commander in here, and it does come into play. He does run out of ammo a few times. He probably should have had an ammo resupply in one of these kits that he's using, but he doesn't have it, and he makes do with what he has. He picks up some weapons along the way when he has to. So it is the ACR, a little swamp camo on there. It is silenced. The infantry abilities: attack, reload, steady aim, and now that's a knife. And of course, with what he has here, he's going really heavy with the explosives. C4, grenades, and he has the launchers are stacked thick there with the RPG and the proximity launcher. So any armors coming his way are basically they're fucked. They're gonna have a hell of a time dealing with Ash, so long as he plays it right. Ashikrai. So here he is pushing up. He has a great little run here coming up as he storms through this back parking lot. A quick little kill here. Takes a little work, actually. We couldn't really call this quick, but eventually he does take down Dancy here. Now stepping around here, they are spawning back here in this parking lot, so makes quick work of these couple guys. You will see Dr. Death coming into view, running alongside of him, pushing the charge, trying to get a little slicing and dicing going with his knife, but Ash just too quick on the trigger. Takes out 5 guys there in, a matter of 11, 12, 13 seconds, something like that. So a great little tear through there, but he does run out of ammo. So the TDM, the straight TDM coming into play, and he picks up this dirty-looking T3 AK, nowhere near gold standard level. I'll say that right now, with that dirty-looking urban camo on there and the nasty looking hollow scope. He does a little work with it, but eventually he gets put down, and you should, wielding a dirty looking gun like that, you should get put down quickly. Now right here, he is toying with the idea of bringing out the scout, but thinks twice about it. He shifts kits, pulls out a super V kit here, and now looking at it, I can only guess, but it is a pretty good assumption that really what he was doing, because of the way he was thinking about going to the scout. He does have quite a bit of BP stock or saved up. This looks like it is a missile strike kit, an airstrike kit, and he does have Hellfires in there, so I think that's why he pulled this kit out. He was looking to do a little work with the airstrikes. He never does get to it, however, because there is he is prompted to actually bring in the bird, bring in the scout helicopter after a little low flyby by Shirakistan and a scout of his own. So that will be coming soon. And like I said, he never does get to the Hellfires, so we don't see any airstrikes coming in from Ash. Although he is pretty powerful with them. He uses them well. He waits for the clusters of enemies to pile together before he drops the boom. Drops the big boom. Working in here, you can see there's just death left around him now. He did have that friendly buzzard running in above him, and this appears to have been a temporary spawn for the enemy before Ash and the buzzard kind of worked their way through there and cleared them out. So coming up here, eventually he does get back on track. Looks a little confused. I think he finally glanced over at the radar. Saw where the blips were coming from and starts pushing this way. Tries to do a little damage on the guy charging the White Castle rooftop. Kind of a bad grenade. It seemed a little far there. He does get an assist kill, and as it looked like he was getting ready for a C4, but he gets distracted by that low flyby, like I said, by Shirakistan. Coming in low over White Castle, Ash kind of diverts his attention and takes a knife in the back for his trouble. But here comes his own little scout here. It is flowing on veteran, so maybe, I haven't asked him, but maybe he has found a comfortable zone here on the veteran, as I have. I know he was going through a big ace phase there for a while and was rocking with it for, he was tough to beat when he was on ace in there, in the air, but now he may just be rocking the veteran here from now on. Some great flying as well. You will see, there's some really great little quick snap turns he makes, some snap pivots. You'll watch how he does it when he does it too. He'll kind of pitch the helicopter, bank the helicopter a little bit to the side, send it a little bit sideways and then make the turn, and that actually will help you. Like right here, see how he kind of pitches it out, banks it out, kicks that one side up, and then makes the turn, and that works for him. Doesn't work. I don't use that very often, that type of maneuver, because my settings for those side to side kind of banks, that pitch, that yaw, side to side there, I have them turned down a little bit. I didn't like how severe they were, so I don't use that kind of a tactic, that maneuver, very often. Often I will kind of tilt my nose up, rock it back and forth, and turn while I'm doing it, and that helps to create a faster pivot, a faster turn as well. And that's how I like to do it. But Ash, making it work for him, and he's having some success here, playing a great support role for the team. And you saw him save the three guys up on the rooftop there, taking out that charging sniper. Then one more time right here, he did take the guy posting up on that window, that little opening, who was getting ready to put some fire up on Ash's teammates in the courtyard. And then one more time, a kill on Necromancer, taken out to him as he was just closing in on the rooftoppers. The guys that are kind of embedded, dug in up there at that corner. So you know what I did, and I'm gonna ask you guys this question as well. If you get featured in one of these videos, I want to know. Give me a signature kit, a kit that you would recommend, that you would put your name to, that you would recommend to the crowd watching. And what Ash gave me was basically what he started off the game using. It is the silenced ACR, tac reload, steady aim, and now that's a knife. Every now and then he says he will swap out the tac reload, I would imagine, for a ghost. And he does like having the flak jacket and the RPG launcher in there while he's doing it. Now, I asked him why he would recommend it, and he said, well, because it's great. He said, because it's great. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit? Come on. Man of few words, apparently. They're great. Eventually, I pushed him a little bit harder to elaborate, and he finally just said, you know what, it's great for Russian. It's great for kind of pushing the charge on the front lines and surviving, up there. And, obviously, for infiltrating when you're silenced, and if you have the ghost on there, even better. I can see why that would be effective, and certainly agree with it. Also, if you are working the front line, for frontline gameplay, having now that's a knife in your infantry abilities will certainly be of benefit when you're up there. So that's what he recommends. That's the Ashikrai signature kit. So guys, give it a try. I know a lot of guys like the ACR. It is a great, well-rounded, all-purpose weapon. But that's what he recommends to you all. So as you can see, there was some great flying here. He did have a little trouble up here by the shopping mall with that one guy in the dumpster. He made, I don't know how many passes. There were quite a few, but that was a tricky little area. There are a couple. There's the billboard and the big White Castle sign, kind of the shopping mall sign there, that he had to really watch out for while he was circling. And the guy was just in one of those locations that was made it really hard. Really hard to take him out, and he never did eventually get him. I think he only pulled an assist out of them. But anyway, working the support role again one more time. He didn't quite save his teammate in time, but he did get the avenge kill right before the missile lock came in. And like a pro, he dipped down low, get down on ground level, try and cut off the lock as best as you can. He didn't quite manage to cut the lock off, but he did pop the flares just in time, and then circled in behind the big building for a little cover, let the flares recharge, and then right back out one more time. Another support kill as he took out Mac Flight just as the friendly LAV was rolling out to the main road. So a great flight. Can't say enough about it. Really putting me to shame. Man, I wish I could fly like this and put it up on the channel. God damn it, Ash. God damn it. Anyway, finally, and right here, this is even, I love seeing stuff like this. He's taking the low road, was swinging way outside on the perimeter, or just out on the perimeter there, looking to come around and circle around on this LAV that's been giving him a hassle. He eventually does get to him. Starts just kind of starts to settle in on a decent little circling line, and starts doing a little damage, but the round does end. So a 34-3 for him, a stellar round. There's I knew it would be, and that's why. That's another reason I wanted him to be first. I knew he'd post big numbers. I knew he would set the bar high for all you guys that will be following in his footsteps in these featured Friday videos. So just a great round. A couple other mentions. I can't really do a full rundown. Obviously, Shirakistan's numbers are concealed in behind that little window, that on-live window that pops up, that stays up there when you're spectating somebody, and it stays up there in that top right-hand corner. But I'll run down a couple other names. Brandon, a 17-3. Necromancer, 14-9, and obviously Shirakistan was better than that. So, but they all kind of pale in comparison to those big numbers, that 34-3 that Ash put up. I remember when I was getting the footage for this, I was trying to get Ash to, make a little tea for Shirakistan in the middle of the game, and I was secretly trying to get Shirakistan to make a little tea for Ashikrai, but it never did play out. Actually, it did play out, but it was in a match that I wasn't actually recording on. But I would have liked to have gotten some of that in the video. I think that would have been great. That would have been great, Ash. So anyway, if you guys listen, so this will be running on a weekly basis every Friday. We'll get to somebody up there. If you do have interest in being in one of these videos, you have to let me know. Make sure you're subbed up to the channel before you let me know, of course. And do leave me a message, not on live, okay? Not only on live, but one message here one personal message here to Wyatt Hertz Games, not to Wyatt Hertz, guys, to Wyatt Hertz Games here on YouTube. Wyatt Hertz is somebody else entirely. And just one more thing that I wanted to do for these featured videos, these spotlight videos for you guys that end up getting featured up here, is give you a danger rating for the round. It kind of reflects how you performed that round, and seeing those are some big numbers that he posted. Ash, 34-3, huge numbers. And I thought, well, since he's kind of he's been the first up here, he's kind of set the standard. He's set the bar for the rest of you, and I thought there are big numbers, so I thought, well, maybe the very first danger rating I'm going to hand out to Ashikrai will be the gold. He was gold standard dangerous. That's where he was there. Gold standard dangerous. That's what he gets. It should pop up on the screen right about now. And so, guys, again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Ash, I hope you enjoyed what I did with it. If you guys did, please do leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, remember Wyatt Hertz, but don't forget Ashikrai. Later, guys.